Oh,
The game officials for this game have been licensed and assigned by the International Ice Hockey Federation. The referee of this game is Linus Olo Gonen-Skakis. The linesmen are Benny Jensen and Lukas Kormula. The starting line for Team Finland is goalkeeper 35, Vilna Husso. Defenders number 2, Vilna Ponka, 41, Mikko Heiskanen. Forwards number 64, Mikael Kranlund. 96, Mikko Antonen, and 24, Kasperi Kapanen. Starting line for Team Latvia, goalkeeper number 15, Kristas Kodevskis. Forwards, 50th, Konsis Galvins, and number 27, Oskar Sipulskis. Forwards, 25, Andreas Janis, 71, Robert Bukas, and number 17,
Sean Abbott, Dave Tomlinson bringing you Latvia, and a good look at Kristas Godlevskis, former Tampa Bay 5th round pick, playing in the American Hockey League with Bridgeport, readying himself in the Latvian goal. And for Finland, it'll be the very first ever World Hockey Championship start for Ville Husso. St. Louis Blues, 4th round pick in 2014. So a battle of American Hockey League goaltenders today, and a battle of undefeated teams. Latvia coming in off a big win, 3-2 over Norway in overtime, and Finland an 8-1 drubbing over Korea. You know, Dave, both of these fan bases are ready to go, and we're just about ready for puck drop in this one.
And the coaches for both teams know the importance of playing better as the tournament goes along. Latvia, as you said, gets the overtime win in a sloppy game, but they found a way against Norway. And for the Finns, an easy game against the Koreans, 8-1. And they're going to try to get better step by step.
Latvia in the maroon will start with the puck. Zerich, Bukartson, and Dross is their top line. Go against the firepower that is the Finns in Brandlin, Kapanen, and Rantanen. Polka in his own zone will move it over. The youngster Heiskanen, first round pick of the Dallas Stars, 3rd overall in 2017. Latvia. And Zerich will place it back into the Finnish zone. And Drossis drags it behind the goal, and Drossis to the near boards, Finnish territory. Back across the grain to the right point. Slap shot whistles wide of the blocker side of Husso. And that'll cream all the way down the ice in the Latvian zone.
It's imperative for the Latvians that they spend more time in the offensive zone. The Finns so strong on the puck.
Sebastian Aho from Teravainen. Aho will go for a skate. Scored a power play goal and a shorthanded goal in the opening game. Passes it across. Teravainen, after fanning on the first attempt, tried to bank it in off the goaltender. Gudlevskis couldn't get that to go on the glove side. Latvia will skate it back down again. The defenseman Sotniks jumps into the play. Abels. Rodrigo Abels for Latvia lost it. Finland in transition quickly. Coming into Latvian zone. Pass over to Aho, scores! Sebastian Aho, a minute 24 in, gives Finland a 1-0 lead.
Disastrous start for the Latvians. The top line for Finland on their second entry into the zone. Come up with a nice passing play, and Aho with his 3rd of the tournament so far, near side posted in. Some good speed down the left wing. And the nice stick hand there by Savanainen, right in the wheelhouse for Aho. His first even strength goal. You mentioned the power play goal he had, and the shorthanded goal. This one is off the near post and in. Levskis could not get over in time. 1-0 Finland.
Aho equals Kirill Kaprizov, the Russian overtime hero in the Olympics at this tournament with his 3rd of the 2018 World Hockey Championship, and just the 2nd game played. And Finland off to a hot start once again. Up to Latvia to try and offer a response. Freybergs up the boards, far side. Will be handled by Jormaka. Coming in is Finland once again. Haka holding the line. And Anainen will sweep it in behind the Latvian goal. To it first, though. The Latvians will usher it back out to center ice. Jormaka tripped up on the other side of the Finnish blue line. Finland looking for a call there. Won't find it. Early 1-0 lead off of the goal from Sebastian Aho. 29-goal man with Carolina during the NHL regular season. Manalainen passed it over. Excellent shot. Blocked away by Gudlevskis. First chance to touch the puck. Epilovs will skate up the ice for Latvia. Contained by Heiskanen. Epilovs swings one around behind the net of Husso. Ends up in the near side corner. Finland with a 1-0 lead will have this deflect down the ice, but it will be upheld as an icing call.
Going to chase that puck for the Latvians. Kristaps Sotniks, as we see the nice stick handling by Savanainen, and the shot that eludes the goaltender. Celebration time for the young assistant captain. Sebastian Aho, you can see a goal-scoring leader now, and he and Teravainen have had a hot start to this tourney.
Nice up the sideboards, missed his mark, but still advances the puck to center ice. Finland. And Antila will slap it deep into the Latvia zone and complete the change. Kapanen had the stick in the lane, and the puck will deflect up and out. Both fan bases very vocal. The Latvians have the drums. Finns pretty loud in their own right.
Well, the contingents from both sides will be raucous as this night goes on, and then it'll spill out into the streets, the arena. A good 45-minute walk from the central walking street where everyone congregates. They have open viewing parties and seemingly songs that go on into the night.
Galvinch from the Latvian blue line straight ahead to Andrasis. Andrasis trying to cut through, can't, drops it. Bukarts a shot up and over top of the Finnish net.
Captain Bukarts, his younger brother, wearing number 10, Rihards Bukarts, also on the Latvian team. And for Latvia, they need to be more direct like that. Carry the puck into the zone, force the Finns to come after them, and a quick movement and get the puck towards the goaltender. Ville Husso, again, is playing in his first ever World Championship, his first ever start. Latvians looking to make him more busy.
Plays with San Antonio in the American Hockey League, does Husso. Finland off a draw in. Kavisto will send it into the Latvia territory. Rantanen hoping the puck would land on his tape, but unable to reel it in. Latvia moving it through neutral ice. Parsons rolls one towards the Finnish goal. Kavisto swipes that aside. Ludovara, fresh off a playoff hockey with the Columbus Blue Jackets, ices this one.
Normally you worry about firing the puck down the ice, but not when you have Kapanen out on the ice, Granlund, Bob Hartley instructing his troops. Rantanen, who is the highest scoring Finnish player in the NHL this past season. A wonderful year, 84 points in 81 games.
Pavlov's shown the door for Latvia. Ronald Kennens, the former Vancouver Canuck, will take the draw for Latvia, wearing 91. Tries to win it around Mikael Granlund. Cannot. Finland with Rantanen. Surge ahead. Kapanen goes to the goal. Rantanen darts in behind the Latvian net. Broken up. Play the other way. Pavlov's across the finish line into the near sideboards and brought back.
Offside call there will slow things down after the furious start by the Finns. Their young goal-scoring leader, Sebastian Aho. You see Meeks and Draces, and that again is the captain Bukarts, who is a mainstay on this Latvian team.
Bob Hartley very quick to get some of the more offensive-minded players back on the ice for Latvia. Zaric wins a draw. Played across. Sotniks will rattle one in on the far side. Husso out to field that behind the net. Played by Julius Hanka. Up ice off the stick of Rantanen and in. Aho into the near corner. Latvia zone protecting. Aho the goal scorer to start. Savanainen. After the puck came out of the Latvia zone, Savanainen taps it ahead to Aho with some speed. Aho cutting in down the left wing side. Plays it in front. Savanainen's shot off a stick and a block in front. Darts to the near corner. Is set up to be a powerful one-timer from point-blank range. Teravainen can't handle it. Shot from the far point is blocked as well. And Hanka doubles back to his own zone. Hanka, also in the Dallas organization. 42 games for the Stars last year. Will move it up through neutral ice. Mannanen into the corner for Finland in the Latvia zone. Problems behind the net for Latvia. Loose puck to the side of the net. Latvia able to pick that one up. And quickly, Finland right back on the Latvians. Suomela pressing for Finland all the way back to the Finnish D zone. Heiskanen in behind the net.
And that's the stretch pass the Latvians are looking to make. Tried so in their last game against Norway, but you see when it's given away like that, the Finns will contain the puck, force Latvia to chase, and all of a sudden you give up possession, and again, end up just using your energy trying to find and get that puck back.
Heiskanen has had a very busy year. Will dish it off to Polka. Up the ice it goes. Latvia finds a loose puck at center. Parsons couldn't quite get in. The rolling disc giving him fits, and Latvia will start from their own zone again. Calvin's the defenseman. Up to the finish line. Played in but not deep by Redlease, and Finland will make them pay. Antila for Finland. Their shot goes over top of the goal. Gudlevskis. Parsons nearly coughed it up to pressure coming in off the bench. That was the captain, Mikael Granlund. Finland stepping it up. Nudavara will send it deep. Kapanen in on the forecheck for Finland. Bouncing puck to center, eludes the grasp of Granlund. Tucking it back to be sure is Honka. Honka once again for Finland. Up ice to Granlund, across the Latvian line. Mikael Granlund. Taken out by Sotniks, puck freed up. Latvia will settle for the clear. That'll come all the way down. And icing charged against Latvia.
The Finns are carried by a younger group of players. You had already mentioned Julius Honka, the 22-year-old. Sebastian Aho, 20. So you see the shot block there by the captain, Bukarts. And Tervainen is also a youngster in comparison. He's 23. Finns are ushering in just a new wave of young players. Latvians, though, again, find themselves just catching up the pucks afterwards in this game.
Gudlevskis didn't see that puck whiz past the trapper's side, manning that Latvian goal crease. Puck kicks back out for the Finns. Honka felt some pressure, went back to the line, and is pushed up by Kennens. Right back in come the Finns. Aho with speed, gets him behind the D, backhander off the trapping shoulder of Gudlevskis and off the side of the net as Aho tried to find that tiny space between goaltender and post.
He can really scoot when he gets the puck.
Right back in come the Finns. Riikola in behind the goal, pinching in from the line. Aho wants to go back to the point. Riikola wasn't there. Heiskanen shoots and scores! Changed directions, but Heiskanen let it go, and it's 2-0 Finland.
The youngsters coming to the forefront early in this hockey game. The youngest player on the roster makes the mark. Savanainen was in front of the net with his stick right about chest level, and Gudlevskis just couldn't track it past his glove. Finns are going to make this a long night for Latvia. Work back to the point, and the good screen in front. Here's the tip coming up. It might have been going wide until there from Savanainen. The deflection goes off the arm of the goaltender, and quickly it's 2-0 Finland. And they're showing no signs of slowing down. Barb Hartley slowing things up. These players better get invested in this game in a hurry.
It was Latvia that was down 2 and scored 3 straight to win against Norway. Don't know if they'd have the same luck against the Finns today. Savanainen, you were right, partner, has the goal, his second in as many games. And Finland back for more. Kapanen slices one deep into the Latvian zone. Rantanen working behind the goal, kicks back to the point. Polka right side. Into the corner. Finland working it free. Granlund takes a look to the line. Koivisto played it over. Kapanen couldn't get a backhander up over top of Gudlevskis, who reached out with the right pad. Latvia sensing pressure, dog-tired, ice it yet again.
And the coach for the Finns, Lauri Mairomäki, will just keep throwing players over the boards, keep the tempo up, try to get this game one-sided in a hurry. It's a wonderful shot right down the pipe. You can see Savanainen, who's already got 2 points on the 2 goals.
Aho showing the door off the face-off in the Latvian zone. Savanainen will come in to take it. Line up with Obels. Latvia to the line. Well, an effort there from Riikola. Just couldn't hold it for Finland. And Aho once again from his own zone. Tervainen holds the line. Aho whizzes right past him. Sebastian Aho at the hash marks takes a look. Tried to play it to Tervainen. Aho gets it back. Now Tervainen. Cross rink. Somehow that gets through. Finland setting up out of the far boards. Played in front for Savanainen. Shot deflects off the leg, and Gudlevskis will decide to keep it tight. 2 quick goals from Finland have them in front. 2-0 over Latvia. Feeling the love from the Latvians. Despite being down 2 goals early in the first, they're showing their appreciation at the World Hockey Championship.
Well, the offense coming from Finland from a group of players, as Aho already has his 3rd of the tourney. Savanainen with that deflection has his 2nd.
Drawing the Latvian zone, one back. Pressure at the line, Nunavara. Kennens will come in down the left wing side for Latvia. 2-on-1, shoots, pat, stopped by Husso, and he'll kick it right back out. Toughest assignment for Husso so far in this hockey game to finish netminder. Finland trying to build off of that. Kennens spins and wants to do it himself again. His shot blocked, but will be picked right back up by Latvia. And Finland able to clear the zone.
A rare odd man rush given up by the Finns. Nunavara gambles at the wrong time. The shot was for a rebound. Walsers, who had a great game in the opener for Latvia with an overtime game-winning goal that is highlight reel worthy, didn't stop at the net or would have had a tap-in.
Approaching the halfway point of the first, Richard Bukarts. And we'll get that puck indy. Comes right back out against the Latvians. Balinskis sends it in. Husso stays put. Finland reverses. Not ready for that was Riikola. Honka able to grab it. He nearly coughs it up. Finns are coming unglued a little bit, and it's their turn just to take a breath with getting the puck out to center ice.
And Latvia wants to keep the pressure up. They're at their best when they're physical, but because the Finns are so good at moving the puck to open space, it takes a lot of energy as Finland now goes offside into the entry.
2-0 Finland early in the first over Latvia. Like one of my relatives snuck in. Latvia building off of a rush developed by Kennens. Husso keeping that out, and remains 2-0 Finland. Long shot into Gudlevskis, and he'll cover up.
Well, that was an easy save for him. 4 shots coming his way before that one, and 2 of them get by him. Because Leftis did not play the opener. That was Merzlikins, who wasn't really that steady until he needed to be late in the hockey game.
Top line back out for Finland. Kel Granlund, Rantanen and Kapanen, but Latvia on a 3-on-2 will try to catch them off guard. A wrist shot for the circle off the stick of Heiskanen, up and out of play.
It's where you need to shoot for the rebound. We saw that earlier in the 2-on-1. Zernic elects to hold the puck, go to his forehand side, and it's deflected and out of play. But again, some direct play by the Latvians. Not looking to dump it in, get their speed through the neutral zone on that odd man rush. Just can't connect with the shot on goal at the end.
Linesman telling Latvia to hurry up and get to the face-off, and that's Zernic once again. Zernic can't win it back, and Drossis will pressure to the corner. Nudavara really had his feet taken out underneath him. And Drossis wins the puck battle. Back to the line, right point shot, blocked down in front. Zernic didn't touch it. Nudavara re-engages, and Drossis combating with Koivisto. Up to the line, not out. Latvia keeping the puck in the Finnish zone. Koivisto lost control. Latvia once again. Zernic to the point. Galvin shot, knocked down in front. Husso watched that one go right past his glove side after preparing to make a blocker save. Most sustained time we've seen from Latvia in the Finnish zone to this point.
Something to build off of for sure.
Sabulskis coughed it up. Kapanen breezing down the left wing side, tries a shot. Gilevskis will turn that one out.
This isn't the time to slow things down for Latvia. They had the Finns battling in their own end. They've got to get back up and in.
Taking time off the clock, in no hurry it seems. Latvia tipped in by Carsoms, right on goal. Husso gets involved with the paddle. Koivisto right behind the net to Honka. Quick pass ahead, Finland trying to get out. Rodrigo Abo's making it difficult. Aho takes a bump from Carsoms, but then finds the puck. Aho taking a look as he comes in, feeds the trailer off the line. Honka gives it right back to Aho. Switches with Koivisto, trying to refine Sebastian Aho, and why not? Straw that stirs the drink for Finland, but Latvia able to steal. Once again, they don't wait long enough as Redleys goes offside.
Well, it was a hot start for the Finns in this hockey game. As the nifty stick handling from Savanainen puts over to Aho for the one-timer. That's his third of the tourney, and that's a minute and a half into the hockey game. And then this deflection, the same name, Savanainen, who has been able to put up some offense early. Plays in the KHL, Savanainen does, the 32-year-old.
Puck takes an awkward bounce in behind the goal of Husso in that Finnish net. And Malinskis able to keep it in for Latvia. Boy, just barely. And I think the Finns' argument is a correct one here. It does come in offside.
Well, with Finland at this tournament, mentioned that in 2011 they were able to secure gold, and they've been back to that final game 2 more times, losing to Canada. And just not being able to come up big. Last year they lost to the Russians in the bronze medal game, 2 other bronze medal losses. But the tough competition comes later. Well, they'll play Germany, Canada, and the US the last 3 games.
Jormaka, far corner, Finland. Working on the outside. Jormaka needs some support. Manninen now will take over up the far side boards as well, looking for Heiskanen off the line. He was activated, puck didn't follow him. Finland might get a second chance as they continue to chip away here. It's turned over, Manninen shoots, and that is stopped by Gudlevskis, who followed the play despite the scramble in front of him.
Well, it's the wrong time to try to move the puck through the slot in your own end. Latvians again just elect to slow things down, get fresh legs out on the ice.
Antila forces a turnover, comes in with a backhand, can't get it to go. Latvia stick handles their way out of the zone, and Kennens on the wrong end of a change will watch as the puck returns to Finnish hands. Polka up ice quickly. Finland cutting to the net. High shot bounces over top of the goal from Hassanen. Antila on the far side. Had to deflect wide of the glove side of Gudlevskis in that Latvian net. Two Finns all over. Good puck support by Finland as they work the outside again. Polka reached for it, nearly chipped past him by Richards Bukarts. Polka stays with it and drifts one into the far side corner. Time now for Sotniks, and he'll skate it out. Turned it over again, though, to Mikhail Granlund off the bench. Granlund waiting for the rest of his line mates to complete the change at the point. Kavisto's shot goes wide, and you could tell by Gudlevskis' reaction, he didn't see any of that.
Deflected off one of his players in front, almost skimmed off his shoulder.
Latvians urging their team forward, but Finland continues their pressure. Rantanen looks to the slot, knocked down. Meja to center ice, illegally. Nunavara turns. Finnish fans behind their net trying to answer the Latvian fans behind theirs.
It's a cheer off.
Rantanen out of the Colorado Avalanche. Marvelous season. Can't keep the puck in the Latvian zone. Drop back pass. Honka with speed. Gains the zone. Taken away by Zaric, who turns up ice. Zaric for Latvia. Across the line. Just onside. Backhands it down deep. Broken up by Riikola on the blue line for Finland, but not out. Quick shot. Doesn't reach the goaltender Husso. Teravainen now will steer one ahead. Aho bides his time. Drops for Teravainen. Second chance on goal. Gudlevskis will squeeze it tight with a blocking hand. Good atmosphere, and the Finns ahead 2-0. Latvia providing some pushback, but have not been able to beat Husso just yet. Finns seem dangerous on every shift moving into the offensive zone.
Well, they are not the type of team that are going to make risky passes. Everything is well thought out. If they don't see something like, they'll find some open ice, move it back, relay the puck, come back with speed.
Second time Aho's been thrown out of the draw. Gives a little bit more of his opinion after being tossed this time. Savanainen, old hat by now, will come in for Finland. And wins it back. Aho to the line. Polka right back to Sebastian Aho. Protects the puck against Sotniks, who reaches out. Centering for Teravainen. And won't get the shot away. Latvia clears. Husso will tee it up. Delayed Polka. Rolling puck at center. Sotniks has a man behind him. That's Aho. Didn't realize that, but Aho a step ahead, offside.
Well, Sebastian Aho, you have to really be aware when he's out on the ice. And Sotniks, the Latvian stalwart, number 11. 25 minutes of ice time in the opener against Norway, and he is everywhere. Lots of ice time. He's gonna have to keep his eye on that guy there, Sebastian Aho. What a steal for Carolina. When you look at the season he's had, the fact that he's not a typical first round selection. They got him in the second round, 35th overall, but boy, when he has the puck, they better make sure everybody else on the ice is covered, because he can find them.
Still can't get it right off the draw. Asking for a few seconds to be put back up, or at least 1 second, and indeed it is. 4:14 on the clock. John Abbott, Dave Tomlinson with you as the first period winds down. Finland seems comfortable. Latvia has not done much to change that, with the exception of 2 possessions. Sotniks up ahead. Latvia. Balsers, the hero from last game. Down deep to Ronalds. Cannons off the boards, tried to cut to the slot, sends it back down low again. Pavlovs up the boards to the line. Sotniks. Pavlovs again for Latvia. Circles, Balsers to the point. Rubins in some trouble, manages to keep it down low for Latvia as they continue to work out of the low corner, back to the line. Cannons falls, that'll give Finland a chance to clear. It'll be skated ahead. And turned deep by Savanainen. Savanainen supported. Back to the line, left point shot is blocked. And it'll be wristed ahead by Maya. Finland a chance to regroup here.
Previous offensive zone time by Latvia didn't look to shoot the puck at all towards the goaltender. They have just 2 shots in this hockey game.
Manninen out of the far corner, behind the net. Into the near side now. Dropping out in front, Gudlevskis pulls it off the line and puts it in. Gudlevskis almost had it, but Finland scores again to lead 3-0.
Manninen comes with the puck into the slot, ushers it towards Gudlevskis. Looks like an easy save, but yet the strength of that shot and knocking around that puck right in front of the net. He ends up behind him right here. He thinks he has it cleanly. The Finns keep working at it. And as Gudlevskis tries to sweep it off the line, he ends up knocking it in as Bukarts, the younger of the 2, Rehards, wants to clear it. Look, right there, and it's off the skate. And then just sneaks its way past. Uramaki, see if they give him credit. Looked like went off his skate in that battle. Almost, but not enough. 3-0 Finland.
Off a pair of Latvians and into their own goaltender, who then put it into his own net. Three wrongs definitely don't make it right for Latvia there, as Finland jumps ahead on an awkward one. Normaka might just get it for his work in front. Antila gets the give and go, shoots. That just went wide on Gudlevskis, who might be a little shaken after that last goal against.
Well, he needs to settle in because the Finns are going to keep going. They've credited the goal to Suomela. No assists as of yet, but that might be a backbreaker.
Riikola skating in smoothly, carried one hand all the way down to the corner, turned back to the line. Heiskanen trying to shake free of Balsers to get a shot, settles for the dump in instead. Rantanen tripped up, caught an edge with his back skate, and then was taken down for good measure by Latvia. Rantanen once again on an end-board battle. Back into the corner as we approach the final minute. Finland leading 3-0. Heiskanen up the boards, chipped in. Boy, that was close on the icing call there. Looked like the Finns made contact at center.
There's the young goal scorer, Suomela, the 24-year-old. First time at the World Championship, and if that sticks, his first goal. Has played his entire career in Finland. Career when you're 24, but his juniors with the Blues organization in Finland, and continued on into the top league.
Koivisto goes airborne to launch this one to center. Brought down by Rantanen. It spun off the puck just as he was about to fire it towards the trapper side of Gudlevskis. And Rantanen has had a lot of attention, so has Aho. And I think Galvinch, who spun him around, might have got the wrist caught in there. Galvinch, 58 for Latvia, in some pain with that left hand, can't get off the ice. Now Aho taken down at the finish line. Polka in deep, Savanainen back up to the boards. A steal by Cannons, makes a move to get around one. Cannons centering, and Redlease would have been home free, but Finland able to get the job done. Polka got in the way. Savanainen, drop pass, 38 seconds to go in the opening frame. Teravainen shoots, tipped on, and a glove stop by Gudlevskis, tracking that puck well.
We'll say his name again, that's Savanainen. Boy, he had an impact so far in this first period. A chance up ice previous to that, Ronald Kennens with some good speed, but couldn't get it past the defender. Here's the shot towards the net, and the deflection. That's Marcus Nudavara, the defenseman who snuck into the top of the slot area. Savanainen was right in front of the net if there was a rebound on that shot from Teravainen, who had a 4-point game in the opener against Korea.
It was an 8-1 Finland win in their opening game. They went big, and they're up 3-0 already against Latvia in game 2. Heiskanen to Aho in front of his own bench. Heiskanen will go for a skate now. Past one. Tried to sneak past Zaric, who slowed him down a little bit. Puck into Latvia's zone. Nudavara keeping watch. Play down the near side half wall. Teravainen couldn't reel it out. And the first period will inch closer to a close. One last shot. Husso, a blocker side save, and a beauty off of Roberts Bukarts, and the first frame does come to a close with a last-ditch chance from Latvia, but it's all Finland. 3-0 they lead after the opening 20.
First period, the score after first period is Team Latvia 0, Team Finland 3. Shots after first period, Team Latvia 3, Finland 10. The score in Copenhagen, Team Slovakia playing against Team Switzerland. Team Switzerland is in the lead with 1 goal.
Skoda. Simply clever.
Følg med i BT og på BT.dk, når vi dækker ishockey-VM 2018. Vi holder dig opdateret døgnet rundt og giver dig selvfølgelig også masser af unikt indhold. Du får eksklusive interviews og portrætter af de store danske stjerner, spillernes egne historier direkte fra landsholdslejren og de vigtigste VM-nyheder. Kom helt tæt på ishockey-VM 2018, BT og på BT.dk. BT, med på isen fra start til slut.
King Rudolph II chose Krushevitsa for his kingdom. And what about you? Yeah, show us what's in yours. And choose only the best that Czech lands offer. Go and simply follow your heart. Only this way will you find your own kingdom.
conviction and determination I need every day. The years of training, pushing myself to be the strongest, the sharpest. My dedication to the game, to my teammates who are counting on me to deliver. The nerves of steel, the preparation and ritual before the adrenaline of the match. The responsibility of being my best every time, prepared to fight every shift on the ice. This is not just a sport. This is who I am.
Group B play from Herning, Denmark continues, and for Latvia, certainly seems like too much risk, not enough reward with the way they've been playing against the Finns. Down 3-0 after one, Dave.
Some turnovers ended up in the back of their net in a hurry, and then some encouraging shifts in the offensive zone, but it doesn't produce anything. Just 3 shots, one of them on the last shift of that first period. The cycle game is nice, but it's got to result in something. They've got to get the pucks towards the goaltender in the Finnish net, Husso.
Granlund for Finland against Zarinch of Latvia, who was excellent in the opening period of the face-off circle. Zarinch winning 7 of 8 on the dot, but Latvia doesn't start with the puck this time around. Kasperi Kapanen, a hero for Finland back in 2016 at the World Juniors, earning them a gold medal. Latvia up ice, trying to filter more pucks to the net. You heard Dave say just 3 in that first period. Heiskanen cycles deep out of the far corner, played to the line. Koivisto behind the net for Mikael Granlund. Mikael Granlund knocked down, right back up, protects that puck. Rantanen wraps around to the high slot, turns and shoots. That's blocked. Puck free. Granlund looking for Kapanen, and it is Latvia able to get a stick in the lane. Thanks to Sabulskis, might have saved one there.
Well, you had Zarinch lose his helmet. In the rulings, you have to go right towards the bench if you lose your bucket, which he does. Finns couldn't keep the play alive at the blue line, though, but a very good start to the second period by Finland. And this is their 1-2 punch. They started off with Rantanen and his trio. Now the Sebastian Aho line comes out. We'll do this face-off again.
Aho, one of the budding young stars in the game, but we'll have nightmares of this linesman. It's the third draw he's been kicked out of. Savanainen can't go down to win it. Latvia starts with the puck. Sotniks from his own zone. Sotniks gets it back up the near side. Rodrigo Abols plays back to the line. Sotniks across. Balinskis into the slot, and Bukart's wrister raised the blocker side of Husso. Ends up on the far boards again. Balinskis keeps it alive. Down to the right circle. Abols sends it in deep. Abols has to come all the way over to the far side of the zone and can't keep it in as a result. And an update in Group A play on TSN 3, a shorthanded goal 22 seconds into the second period. Switzerland doubling up 2-0. The lead now over Slovakia.
Previous time into the zone for Latvia. Smarter play D to D, and they bring their other forward up to the high slot, who is open.
Suomela gains the Latvia zone. Suomela shoots, sharp angle. Didn't go for him. Maka won't pick it up behind the Latvia goal. At the line, bouncing puck. Tricky play there for Suomela. And Finland goes to the bench for a change. Latvia time to move it. Chipped into the Finnish territory. Latvia just able to complete their change to get the defenders on. And Finland turns it right back against them again.
Well, they stretch past the deflection and forecheck. But the problem is here, when you lose it, all your forwards are stuck in the neutral zone.
Wrapping around the goal was Passanen. Didn't end up with a shot on Gudlevskis. Stiff-armed in front of his own bench was Maya. Wanted a call there. Finland will burst up ice. Antila throws it in deep, goes after it himself. Riikola came in from the line. Now Heiskanen will barb at it at center ice, and Finland had one diving into the bench. I think that was Pesinen in fear of a too many men on the ice call. And I don't know that they will avoid it as Gudlevskis goes right to the Latvia bench. It's chipped on. Husso made his stop, but the goal stick angled the puck upwards, nearly in. And Latvia a chance to try and get something going.
With the first penalty called on the hockey game, it's going to be a hooking call. There's Juuso Riikola, guilty.
Number 50, 2 minutes hooking.
Just in the neutral zone here, and as the Latvians are trying to get it over the blue line, Maya is just felled by that hook. Latvia will try to do something here with the man advantage.
Latvia 0 for 1 in tournament play on the power play thus far. Finland 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. Opportunistic moment for Latvia. Not yet 4 minutes into the second. Off the draw, Andrasis guides back to the line for the Latvians. Finland pressuring well. Andrasis near corner. Behind the net, Zaric a touch. Back to the line. Roberts Bukarts, the captain for Latvia, takes a look. Roberts Bukarts gets it back. Puts the head down, starts to drive. Wants to dish it off again. Belitskas from the line. The Bukarts, left circle, shoots. Trapper save. Huso, puck came right back out. Zaric couldn't put a second chance on. And pressure sends the puck into the Latvian bench.
Latvia has to be careful. Finland with 3 shorthanded goals already, killing the 3 power plays that Korea had in the opener for them, the 8-1 win. A fresh set of troops for Bob Hartley's Latvian team. Still, I think, just overpassing, John, outside. They're looking to try to get a point shot through with traffic, but that hasn't connected.
See what the second wave of Latvians can do. Aho stays in draw but fails to win it. Shot from the left point, trickled wide. A little piece of the puck there from Obels on the way by. And Obels retrieving it now, takes a high stick. As Nudavara fell, got the blade up, so an inadvertent, but Latvia to a 2-man advantage. As Godlevskis teed it up, and it'll be slapped down to Huso. And it doesn't get any better than this for Latvia.
Well, this is where they have to take advantage. Obels had the deflection in front after he won the face-off and went to the front of the net. You can see it just as it goes by that glove side. But it's the battle in the corner here where it looks like he has good position. Nudavara then up. And so the 5-on-3 will be 57 seconds. This could provide an opportunity for Latvia as Finland has taken a slow change here. A 4-minute minor, 2+2. See if Latvia is a little bit more direct early.
Latvia will send out Zaric to take the draw, and why not? He's been excellent. We'll have a quick conversation with the linesman, trying to get his positioning correct as not to be thrown out of the dot yet again. Zaric, Andrasis, Roberts Bukarts on the ice for Latvia in the power play. Set up in the Finland zone, 5-on-3 for Latvia, and well, that's just became a 4-minute double minor to Nudavara. So plenty of power play time for the Latvians. Andrasis out of the near corner. As Bukarts moving in from the line, sends it over, and the shot goes wide past the glove side of Huso. Andrasis dials it up again. 5-on-3 for Latvia. Andrasis right through the goal crease. Couldn't find Parsons on the other side. Sabulskis. Deep in the Finnish zone. Finland collapsing in front, and Robert Bukart's shot is blocked off a leg as Kavisto stepped up. Sabulskis to Bukarts. Switch with Sabulskis. Bukarts return to Sabulskis. No one shooting here. 11 seconds left on the first penalty to the Finns. Andrasis fires to the goal looking for the deflection. That was sticked away. Andrasis back to the high slot. Bukarts, right circle. Andrasis, cross ice. One-timer high over top of the goal. And escaping the box are the Finns and Riikola as Latvia drives to the net, and a glove stop down low to cover up for Huso as things spill over back behind the Finnish net.
Everyone's grabbing somebody, but earlier you had the captain Bukarts trying to direct traffic, and he's having a conversation as this continues on, this in close dance. But with that 5-on-3 that Latvia was enjoying, they were trying to move it below the goal line and then bump it out for a one-timer to their point man. That wasn't working, so they tried to institute a switch. But it never materialized in a very prominent shot on net. This one-timer is fluttered up and over. You see Husso falling forward. Latvians, yeah, that's the exclamation there. And Zaric at the tail end gets taken down by Koivisto. And gets up a little bit upset with what's going on.
Latvia 25, Finland number 4, 2 minutes each, roughing.
So a couple of defensemen in the box for Finland now. Koivisto, who was out there killing that 5-on-3. And the NHLer Nudavara.
And Latvia loses their best face-off man in Zaric. So some valuable pieces from both hockey clubs in the box, but Nudavara sits with 2:54 remaining on his 4-minute double minor for high sticking. So off a 5-on-3, Latvia an extended 5-on-4 now to try and grace the scoreboard. Draw win by the Latvians. Set up near side in the Finnish zone. Worked around the near boards. Redleys back to the line. Close quarters. Garage nearly lost control of it. Redleys again trying to go to Galvich. Prodded along down deep. Balcers, the hero for Latvia in the prior game against Norway, can't sustain anything, and Finland gets a big zone clear. Balinskis back to his own zone, left it behind the net. Skated out by Galvich, passed ahead to center. Latvia comes in on the power play. Balcers to the goal for Redleys, and he missed the net and missed Obels trying to come in on the back door. Obels has it now for Latvia. At the line, Balinskis to Redleys, spins, doesn't shoot. Balcers. Across, Galvich hammers one high and well wide of the goal of Husso. And Finland trying to get to that puck in desperation to kill off some more time of the 4-minute double minor. Just 1:35 remaining. And now Finland does get the puck. That one skips along the boards all the way down and out.
Well, for all the passing that Latvia was wanting to do in the offensive zone, the only chance towards the net's about a foot over it.
Minute 18 to go on the power play for Latvia. Down 3-0. Roberts Bukart's the captain. On the far boards to the line, Cibulskis a shot that's blocked in front. Off the paraphernalia, it'll be guided down the ice with a backhand. And Godlevskis will have to move it. Just a minute left, and now a shorthanded chance for Aho. Set up, shoots, scores! Second of the game and second shorthanded goal of the tournament. It's 4-0 Finland.
Too much fiddling around with the puck by Latvia, and it cost them. And it's put on the wrong stick. Aho with the finish, as he has a 4-point night in the first game, working on a 3-point night here. Just a little bit too lackadaisical on that pass. Aho reads it, and he has some space between the legs to go there. The giveaway from Cibulskis, who played a ton in the opener, over 24 minutes, but Aho settles the puck and makes the shot he wants. Four shorthanded goals for Finland in this tournament so far. This is game 2. There's still a period and a half to go.
You know it's going well when you high-five in the penalty box. That means you have to high-five somebody, so there are 2 players in there, and you're celebrating something. I'd say it's going well. Latvia, yes, still on a power play. Another 35 seconds remaining. Dave, you warned everyone about what the Finns could do shorthanded, and Aho has been collecting points there. He's been collecting points everywhere in the game and a half he's played.
The 11 goals scored by Finland, he's been in on 7 of them.
Latvia, sharp angle shot handled easily by Husso. He'll cover up on the drive from Abels.
And more of that. That's how they'll at least chip away. As the first game at the Worlds for Ville Husso. As you can see, this one is where Gudlevskis thinks that he's got the angle covered and is fooled. But his counterpart, Ville Husso, having an easier night of it. But this is where now Latvia, I think everything towards the net. If you're going to battle against the puck, then make that battle be right in front of the goaltender. 5 shots, that's all that they've had so far in this game.
Yeah, 3 in the first, 2 here in the second, and they had a 5-on-3 to work with, and then the back half of a double minor high sticking in just the 2 shots. Rihards Bukarts jousting for it on the far boards. Finland with a shorthanded goal in their pocket. A little extra hop in their step perhaps, and it'll be raced out. Shorthanded again. Kapanen will kill off the rest of the penalty. Placed to Honka. Slapper wide of the glove side of Gudlevskis, and out of the box is Nunavara, sitting for 4 minutes and celebrating a shorthanded goal in the process. Honka steered himself right into trouble. A pair of Latvians, but somehow escapes that. Finland up ice. In comes Kapanen. Takes a look. Tried to throw it on for a tip from Mikael Granlund. It escaped. Granlund picks it up behind the net. Centering pass and unable to connect with Rantanen, but Nunavara out of the box, plays it in front. Granlund waist-high chop at it. Couldn't bat that one in from the glove side of Gudlevskis, and the pressure gives way. Finns reset from their own zone. Approaching the halfway point of period number 2. 4-0 Finland. Todrag Rister ends up slowing down, and a bit of a knuckler, an off-speed, if you will, that Gudlevskis reacted to with the right pad. Zarinch fights his way underneath the check, centered the puck. Balcer's complaining of a high stick, won't get the call. Jormaka sends it in for Finland.
Well, there's a poise in Finland's game that Latvia just doesn't possess when they get the puck. The Finns, they'll hold it, they'll find the open man. The Latvians are just stabbing at it every time.
Rantanen tip on Gudlevskis, a great stop with the glove. Scramble in front, puck pushed to the corner. Finns have been very active with changing direction of the puck. Skillful bunch in front of that Latvian net tonight. Kavisto backs off his aggressive stance. Might get caught at center. Somehow gets the stick out there to slow Cannons. Latvia in, but then no numbers. And even when Finland looks like they're caught, they're able to recover.
Cannons has been skating miles, but doesn't have enough other players going with him.
Antila, far corner, dump it. Work back to the near side point. Nunavara couldn't corral it, then he fans on it, but not reading that play was Andrasis. Finland gets away with another one. Back in, Hessinen's toe drag shot doesn't get around the shot block from Sotniks. Hessinen now back behind the goal. Has Antila with him in close quarters, banked off the side of the net. Antila on his backhand, cuts to the forehand, right through the crease, and unable to get a blade on that, but Gudlevskis handles Nunavara's wrister, and down the ice it goes. Won't be icing. Latvia hustles to the bench for a change, and Finland coolly follows suit.
Well, the smarter play, instead of whacking it down the ice, just guide it back to your goaltender, get the whistle, get the change that you want. It didn't go down for icing, but you just give up possession once more.
Savanainen watches as Gudlevskis doesn't trap that puck, steers it to his right. Latvia, with the Finnish fans now picking up. Redleys knocked to one leg, finds Abels, nice move, backhander on, and Husso's got that against the chest. Finland dazzling, add another. Aho has a pair. Bob Hartley looks upset behind the bench at the best of times, and I can't imagine he likes the shorthanded goal given up in the second period, Dave.
And it would have been a topic of conversation coming into the game.
Aho with the lone goal in the middle frame. Second of the game, fourth of the tournament, second shorthanded tally. And the Finns have 4 shorthanded goals to their name already.
Who needs a power play when you can do that with your penalty kill?
Latvia may have to become more aggressive in this one. Bukart skips one along. Galvin turns and fires right on. Redley's in tight. What a stop by Husso. His best of the hockey game.
That's more direct, and that's with traffic in front. Ridley's just not a lot on that offering towards the goaltender Husso. But it's the same sort of play that Latvia is trying to look for. They'll go D to D, and then they'll sneak their forward out high. The hope there is that you can pull a Finnish player with them, and then you can outnumber at the net. Redley's, though, doesn't get enough.
Obels will come in for the offensive zone draw for Latvia. 7th round pick in 2016 of the Vancouver Canucks. Obels can't get the win. Polka in behind his own goal. Ahead to Mikael Granlund. Waiting at the line, Kapanen. Granlund drags in on the backhand, just onside. Rantanen behind the net for Granlund. Backhands one to the line. Koivisto in deep. Kapanen will take over. Kasperi Kapanen. Trying to spin away from coverage of Rodrigo Obels. Kapanen all the way to the top. Puts on the backhand, turns one in front, and Rantanen just couldn't catch up to that pass in time. Held in briefly by Koivisto, but now developing down the ice is a rush for Balcers, and he'll shoot from the left circle, stopped by Husso, who's holding his ground neatly, and that was Bukarts, rather, that had the last chance.
Well, Husso, the AHL all-rookie team member. They will stand tall there.
And we will step aside. It is 4-0 Finland in control over Latvia. Face-off in the Finland zone. Leading Latvia 4-0. John Abbott, Dave Tomlinson with your Group B play from Herning, Denmark. Latvia trying to get on the board. They've come much closer in the second period, but have yet to beat Husso. Udavara knocked down as he moved the puck to the line. It comes over. Suomela couldn't reel that one in at center. Koivisto up ice, slapped in Jormaka. Garage plays to the line. Ricola couldn't get the wrist shot for the point through. Stays up on the play, chops it down before center ice. Gudlevskis will make a play. Almost waited too long there. Rare shift for Manalainen. Manalainen sees 2 Latvians blow right past him. Latvia coming in, 2-on-1, a toe drag shot, and Husso stops that against Roberts Bukarts.
So wonderful toe drag and shot towards the net.
Played by Pestinen into the corner. 4 players go in, Finland comes out with a puck, trying to find Antila in front. Unable to do so. And Finland will take it from their own zone. Aho. Trailer, Teravainen, across, Heiskanen in, shoots for the sharp side and couldn't pick the blocker side on Gudlevskis. Heiskanen continuing to battle down deep. The young stud on the blue line for Finland. To Teravainen. And we've had a shoe thrown on the ice at the other end. Who throws a shoe?
And another one.
And there comes the set. And there are a pair of shoes on the ice in the Finnish D zone.
That is some rogue marketing right there. Pair of Adidas.
Rehards Bukarts has lost his stick. Looked like he was going to jump one of the Finns. And we knew it was going to be rowdy. I didn't know it would be throw your shoes on the ice rowdy. Play
Referees
continues.
are talking behind the play of whether they should both play down or not.
And in the meantime, Savanainen scores. A pair of goals for Savanainen, a pair on the ice with shoes in the other end.
A broken stick doesn't help much for Latvia either. Hardly expressionless. Savanainen continues to dot the score sheet. Some good work down low, but defending without a stick isn't very helpful. Below the goal line here by Teravainen, waiting. No one's going to go to him. Near side on the blocker after he goes to his left and passes to his right. Goaltender gets drawn in, going the wrong way, and Savanainen gets his third point of the night.
Dave, you spent over a decade in Europe. I've certainly never seen shoes thrown on the ice. What's the craziest thing you've seen when the fans have had enough?
Boy, everything that's been in the kitchen finds its way out there with cutlery and glasses and plates. A pair of shoes, no.
Cebulska shot, wait a minute, cutlery?
6 years in Germany.
Latvia trying to make a net drive, and Husso covers up down low with the oven mitt, and that's just symbolism. Finland in control.
Latvia player number 79, 2 minutes slashing.
Yep, slash.
Latvia in the box as we bring it back to Herning. 5-0 Finland in control. No sooner do we have shoes thrown on the ice than they play the I'm Too Sexy song in the building. So I'm a little fearful as to what's going to happen when that comes around again. But the Latvians coming unglued a little bit here.
Well, at least the end of the lyric is for the shirt.
It's a long song, though. 5-0 Finland on their first power play of the hockey game. They're more than happy to eat some clock. And they'll go all the way back to their own zone.
Slashing foul on the goaltender Husso when he covered the puck up, as Pavlovs just took an extra whack towards that glove.
Granlund across. Aho time. Sebastian Aho. Waiting on the power play, far corner. Back to the line, Teravainen fakes a shot, slaps it down deep. Granlund in tight, Rantanen can't get his shot on goal, blocked in front, and Maya will send it down for Latvia.
the second night of back-to-backs for both teams. And here the ice has gotten worse as the day gets longer. Finland having no problem up 5-0.
Cale Granlund back behind the net on the Finnish power play. Over to the far side, Aho in his office. Down deep for Rantanen. Again to Aho. As Polka moving off the line, tipped in front instead by Granlund. One stop, Godlevskis. Puck comes back out. 40 seconds left in the power play for Finland. Aho. Thrown to the front, Rantanen swing and a miss, and Latvia with cannons will make sure that goes the distance.
Seems like every time Sebastian Aho has the puck, he is going to make the right play. Just a short saucer pass to the front of the net. Finally, though, the Latvians are able to get it down the ice.
Aho opened the scoring, has a shorthanded goal as well. Finland continues on the power play. Opportunity for Suomela. At the line, Udavara, crossed, Honka. Out of the box is Pavlovs. So Latvia escapes the penalty kill, but Finland still has the puck. Savanainen, 2-goal night for him. Stick lifted, stumbles headfirst into the boards, but under his own power, Savanainen comes right back. Savanainen, top of the zone, dishes off into the slot. Suomela, his shot goes wide past the blocker side of Godlevskis. Approaching the final 2 minutes in the second. 5-0 Finland. It's becoming a long, long evening for Bob Hartley and Latvia.
Well, he knew his team would be up against it, but this tournament has already featured 5 shutouts. 2 of them by Russia, Canada, Sweden, and the US. The other game going on is currently a shutout as well, with the Swiss entrant up 2-0 on Slovakia. Also been some shootouts, especially in this building here in Herning. Jyske Bank Boxen, 3 of them that we've seen, Canada and the US, in the opener for them. The Germans 2 times now.
Riikola, defenseman, all the way in behind the Latvian goal. Deep for Antala to protect that puck. Big frame can do that.
6'8", 230 pounds.
Riikola unwinds and stopped by Godlevskis as it was changed directions in front. Obbles just missed, sending one in. For Freyberg's up on the play. Passing it. And look out, Godlevskis had to dive back after he left the net blocker side, and that puck took an awkward hop. What else is left to happen? As Kavisto blasts one of the goal, that's blocked in front, and nearly swiping one with a gaping cage again for the Finns and Granlund. 40 seconds to go in the second period. Koivisto to Kavisto. His shot from the near point is blocked. 3 Latvians race away. Reaching after it, Bukarts. Behind the net, Redleys looking in front, backhand centering pass, swatted down out of the air, past Galvich. And there's 20 seconds to go in the middle frame. Galvich, 2010 Olympian, on the blue line for Latvia. To Redleys, in, sneaking in. Past Jormaka. Redleys carries, tries to center out of the corner. That pass blocked. Galvich in tight to Bukart. Stop. Husso rebound. Under a pair. And the buzzer sounds to end the second period. 3 in the first from Finland. 2 in the second. Latvia only answers with a pair of shoes.
The score after the second period is Team Latvia 0, Team Finland 5. Shots on goal, 9 for Team Latvia, 12 in total. Team Finland 18 total. In Copenhagen, Team Slovakia plays against Team Switzerland. Team Slovakia has 0 goals. Team Switzerland has 2.
It's not about the blade. It's the shaving gel that matters. Nivea Men Ultra Glowing Technology. For an ultra close shave without irritating your skin. Nivea Men, the art of shaving.
Introducing the 2018 IIHF ad. Player statistics. Team statistics. Live updates. And introducing Guessing Game. Predict each game's final score. Win points and compete with hockey fans around the world. From any smart device, in your own language. The 2018 IIHF app, powered by Skoda. Download it now from the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Skoda. Simply clever.
Nature is affected by our behavior, our ambitions, and our choices. The world is changing, and we are becoming more aware that we must...
Finland taking it to Latvia 5-0 heading into the third. John Abbott, Dave Tomlinson with you from Herning, Denmark. Kristers Gudlevskis stays in the Latvian goal. Dave, if you're Bob Hartley, what are you saying between periods to your hockey club?
Don't let this get away from you. The Latvians, as we mentioned, second night of back-to-backs, will have tomorrow off and then play Tuesday against Korea. So you don't want to be barking at your team too much in this game. But you do have to make sure that they up the shot total, just 12 through 2 periods. Better in that second.
Zarinch now 10 for 13 on the draws as he wins one for Latvia to start this third period.
It's a plus point for Latvia, 65% in that second period. It's what they do after they get the puck that's been troubling.
Well, they outshot Finland in the middle frame as well, but Finland adds a pair and begin with a 5-0 lead. Rantanen skates in some room and tried to pick the short side glove side corner. Couldn't, comes back to the goal, and Gudlevskis will cover up.
Rantanen thought he'd be able to muscle it through traffic coming down the right side. But it's ushered right back towards the net. It's a body in front. And all the Finns are trying to get to that front of the net. Gudlevskis is able to hold on to it.
Sebastian Aho, a 4-point night already. 2 goals, 2 assists for Aho.
This doubles up the 4-point nights from the opener, 2-2.
Latvia with the puck in their own zone, off the face-off win, but Finland quick to get that possession back. Aho behind the net, Savanainen, 2 goals and assists for him. On this line that continues to catch fire. Aho lost control. Latvia up on the puck, thrown in. Husso covers up and decides to keep it that way with Rasgals coming in.
Well, the thing about Aho, he can play in all situations. He led the team in ice time in that 8-1 win against the Koreans. Just over 20 minutes through 2 periods here. He's leading his team again in ice time, and that line has a nice mix. You've got the niftiness of Aho, the tenaciousness of Savanainen, and of course Rantanen is able to do things with the puck after an impressive season with the Colorado Avalanche.
Drama in Finland. Kavisto made to fight for it though. Latvia looks like they get it back in the slot. Shot by Pavlovs didn't get to the goal. Rubins keeps it in. Aaron puck to the line, exits Finland territory. Latvia chasing after it. Kavisto up the boards, lost it. And Drossis goes around behind the Finnish goal, leaves it in the corner. Rubins skips one along right to the slot at the line. Shot goes well wide of the goal. Husso. Drossis sent it wide again. Latvia trying to spark something to start this third period. Finland in pretty good position defensively. Kavisto trying to get the hook out on Bukarnsu. Came around from behind the goal. That'll be slapped past Maya of Latvia. Ridden sternly into the sideboards by Honka. Bouncing puck. Guided to center.
So they've been able to have a shift or two like that, the Latvians, but they haven't been able to build off it. Wasn't there in the first, a little bit more in the second period. So they can come in and have some more offensive zone time and really just force the Finns to get a little bit more physical and chase.
Dangerous play up the middle, and it is picked off. Finland coming right back down the pipe, and a blocker stop by Godlevskis to turn that recent threat aside. As Manalainen sent one towards the goal. Backing up was Antila. Finland changing on the fly. Latvia follows suit as well. Ronalds Kennens through center. Zaric pressuring the puck in the Finland zone. Chops it to the line. Rubins is there. Freiberg's into the point rather, and that'll be quickly out as it was in. In comes Mikael Granlund to the trailer. Heiskanen around everybody, swings it back out in front. Ratinen picks up on the near side to the high slot. Kapanen's blast on the one-timer goes wide. Freiberg's in for Latvia. Kanen's one-timer also missed its mark. A little bit of a trip, maybe a hook. Pick your poison in the Finnish zone, and Finland going to the power play when they can sort things out, and Husso departs the net.
It's going to be an impending trip on the big defenseman Rubins, who was up ice trying to find the puck, and his stick gets into the skates.
Delayed call, goaltender out, extra attacker on for Finland. Just holding the line was Koivisto. This one slips past his reach, but Finland setting it up for the moment. 6-on-5. Savanainen from his own zone. Drops back for Polka. Yepilov's pressuring, unable to get the stick in there. Finland playing a little game of keep away here, taking some time off the clock.
Maybe they don't want the power play.
Koivisto in behind the goal, left it. Polka once again. Well, Latvia's sending one high, that's it. They try to clog up the neutral zone. Savanainen on the delayed call. Finland extra attacker on. Polka at the line, looks over, makes the pass. Honka curls back with it. Honka on his forehand now. Wants to dish it off, does. In behind the net it goes. Played back to Teravainen. Slap pass down deep, ricochets off the inboards, up the back of the net. Right to Honka once again. Honka to the side. Teravainen through the crease. Savanainen couldn't tip it this time off the glass. Honka one more. Finland not sensing much desperation from Latvia to touch the puck to bring the whistle about. Teravainen working on the outside, down low. Aho right through the crease again. Honka far side, still on the delayed call. Boy, the officials are getting their arm workout in.
Haven't really seen that where Honka, who was at the left point, decides to go back into his own end with it. Finland, their top power play unit was out there. It's still not a power play, delayed call. My point is they're going to go through a couple of lines here of puck possession. And you're right, Latvia is going to watch the puck get passed around.
Mikhail Granlund, if he didn't get a piece of that, it was nearly too fancy with the gaping cage. I don't know if an own goal would make a difference, but you don't like to see those happen if you're Finland. Still on the delayed call. And I think the happiest person is the official with his arm up. Finland in complete control, continue their dominance over Latvia.
Team Latvia, number 94, 2 minutes, trick.
You can be a supporter. You can be a fan. Another from us, and you show a fan of the game. It's not a game.
Welcome to Newton and Klaus Christensen, strong fans of the game.
Party's on for Finland. I don't know if it really ever stops.
Well, the score won't affect the Latvians and their celebratory mood. Christian Rubins, number 94 for Latvia, guilty of that tripping call. Oh, what, 3.5 minutes ago? Might seem longer. Asked the referee about his arm and wearing those helmet cams. It's a heck of a workout watching Finland possess the puck the whole time.
Finland on the power play, 0 for 1 in the hockey game on their second. Teravainen looking top of the crease for Rantanen. Whizzed by his blade. Aho from the far boards, a 4-point night. Can he add to that? Polka again to Aho. In tight, Rantanen. Teravainen scores! What a passing play! And Teravainen makes it 6-0.
I guess their top players weren't tired with all that possession. That is one of the nicer power play goals you'll see. Teravainen finishes it off before the goaltender can get to his left. Costly penalty that Latvia takes. And Finland makes it 6-0. To the point, and then it's not on a blade for very long. 1, 2, 3, and 6-0. Aho picks up another point. That's 5 on the night. Before the Latvians can spin around, Teravainen is celebrating.
Every Finn on the ice touched it. That was a handful of Finns. And it's 6-0. Somala pokes the puck ahead. Jormaka drives and then throws back to the line. Right side, Nudavara shoots, stopped by Godlevskis, and he'll squeeze tight.
Well, some pushing and shoving after that save by the goaltender. And the referee is going to pick a player out of the pile. This isn't going to help any sort of ideas of a comeback.
2 minutes roughing.
Franks Rausgol's a heavy cross check and then the headlock.
Back-to-back power plays for the Finns. Official read on the last goal is Teravainen, his second of the tournament, on the power play from Rantanen and Mikhail Granlund.
This game can't get over quick enough for Bob Hartley.
Slapped around and does squeak by Teravainen into the Finnish zone.
Well, what are they going to do to top that power play goal they just got?
That's one of the better goals of the tournament thus far. We saw a pretty nifty one from Balcers of Latvia in the last game in overtime. Granlund behind the back, between the legs. Cuts in behind the Latvian net. Appears on the far side. Mikael Granlund to the slot, and a wicked low slapper by Rantanen goes wide. Held in by Polka. Straddles the line. Moves it over. Aho. Rantanen scores! Up top, a power play goal, and it's 7-0.
The points keep piling up for Sebastian Aho. What a flare. The puck was at the left point. Moved down to the right side and quickly again towards the front of the net. Rantanen just has to put his stick down at the proper time. And it's deflected up over the blocker and in. Tervainen will get another point. And the Finns are flexing their muscles offensively and with special teams. 4 shorthanded goals in the tournament. 2 power play goals back-to-back here. And another power play goal in the game previous against Korea. And maybe just want to stay 5-on-5 against this team.
Well, goal differential perhaps plays a part in the seeding. And after an 8-1 win over Korea in Game 1, Finland has a 7th spot up on Latvia, and we're not yet through the halfway point of period number 3. Aho, Tervainen draw the assists. So that is a 5-point night for Sebastian Aho. Savanainen to the line. Finland not done yet. Kapanen speeds out of the corner. Throws it down low. Pulling Riikola off the line. Finland looks more determined now. They recognize the type of skillful play they can pull off, and they continue to work it around the Latvia zone. Savanainen drops. Kapanen nearly overskated. Stops short. Plays back to the far boards. Heiskanen. Finland will change up with possession.
Well, Latvia's, they're all stiff-legged, standing up, and it's going to be more ease of play here for Finland.
Heiskanen. Savanainen in the slot. Toe drag. Shoots. Glove stop. Gudlevskis. Let it graze the post. Heiskanen across. Honka. Finland changes again. It's a 2-change possession. Honka. Slap shot. Wide of the glove side. Off the glass. Bounces down in the slot. And the group of 4 Latvians happy to see that puck land in front. Doing the job is Rihards Bukarts to give his team a break.
23 shots Finland has. 7 goals. That's going to really kick the save percentage low. And Gudlevskis is able to hold on to that one.
Fans might remember the Latvian netminder, Gudlevskis, not only for his time in the National Hockey League, Dave, but an international appearance that nearly trumped the Canadians.
Back in 2014 in Sochi against Canada. It was a 1-1 hockey game, and Gudlevskis just stole the show and almost stole a point for the Latvians. It wasn't until Shea Weber on a power play goal, 53rd shot of the game. The final shots, 57-16. And with that, Gudlevskis has come onto the scene for Latvia.
Latvia trying to find one past the other netminder, Husso, who's more than happy to cover up in the doorstep. Yeah, Gudlevskis was back in 2014 in the quarterfinals.
Husso, the 23-year-old, had a nice season with the San Antonio Rampage. 38 games, 15 wins, 4 shutouts. And he's still working on one here with 10:27 on the clock. Not much Bob Hartley can do when his team takes ill-advised penalties and is reticent to shoot the puck.
Group A action in Copenhagen has Switzerland leading Slovakia 2-0 after Slovakia suffered heartbreak at the hands of the Czechs in the first game of their tournament in overtime, and now down to the Swiss. Brian Mudryk, Mike Johnson with a call, TSN 3. Husso a fine save, and that'll be a souvenir for one of the Latvians in the seats. And we continue to be impressed year after year by what the Latvians bring as far as their crowd support goes. My first experience was with a pair of Latvians, Kaspars Daugavins and Chris Kranmanis, in the Ontario Hockey League back when it was the Toronto St. Michael's Majors, and I didn't realize how loud Latvian fans were. There was a drum line at every home game in that small rink at Bathurst and St. Clair, and boy, every game I've been to from then on in is much the same.
Well, they get warmed up early, that's for sure.
Rantanen, fresh off a goal, his first of the tournament. Cycle deep for the Finns. Kapanen swings it back. Polka ahead. Close quarter pass from Granlund to Heiskanen. Difficulty for the youngster. Backed up by Polka. He gets spun around. Obbles. Just not enough.
This game, the keep away continues.
Finland fans love what they're seeing. Latvian fans with the drums keep the beat. Aho, interception. Moves into the slot. Nudavara misses. Savanainen does it, but sliding over Gunlevskis will make the stop on the glove side. Finns aren't done, and it's 7-0. Fans still having a blast. 7-0 Finland leading Latvia. There are orange suits. There are pink t-shirts from the Finns as the puck slides down into the Finnish zone.
And the Latvians and their fans continue to bang away on the drums. That's an interesting look.
You don't own a bunny onesie?
Let's talk about the sunglasses.
Nine minutes left before Herning gets taken over by both of these fan bases. Nudavara inside the Latvian zone, down low to the line. Teravainen banks it in and scores. Teravainen shrugs his shoulders, but he'll take it. 8-0 Finland.
This is tough to watch for Latvia, and Bob Hartley, who expects his team to work through any adversity. But it's getting to be a pile-on here. Latvians were just backing in their coverage. And in that, just too soft, allowing the lane to the net, the pass through. And this bounces off the defenseman. Teravainen will cash another one. That's his 8th point. And so you got off the hip. And that's Sabulskis who's trying to defend the pass across, and Gunlevskis can't get there in time. We had a 10-0 Canadian victory this afternoon here in this building over Korea. And Finland is going to try to match that.
Latvia trying not to go quietly into the night or ruin the night for Husso. Finnish goaltender in his first ever World Hockey Championship game. They do. Bukarts scores.
With a sheepish celebration, Bukarts, the younger of the two Bukarts, the other one the captain. But the battle in front of the net, almost losing his balance. They're a nice elusive move at the point. Shot coming through, and Rascals takes the eyes away, and this gets knocked past the goaltender. He's almost looking for a deflection from Bukarts. But it has eyes over the blocker. Shutout bid is over for Husso. The score is the same as Finland versus Korea at 8-1. See if the Latvians can follow up.
They're cheering like it's 8-8. Rubins backhands in. Husso out of his net, nearly lost control. Now it is turned over in tight. Latvia once again kicked back out to the line. Shot by Rubins, blocked on a double pressure situation. Antala, I think, was the forward closest to it. Heiskanen now up to Manalainen. Manalainen sporadically getting some shifts throughout the hockey game. Will turn right back to the Finnish bench. Granlund trying to add his name to the goal list, and a blocker side stop by Gudlevskis.
And he ushers the puck right to the linesman. Granlund sifts his way through and gets a nice shot towards the net. That's Mikael Granlund, Marcus's brother. Ankle surgery ended his Canuck season early. As that shot eludes Husso. Bukarts, a 22-year-old, had a 3-team season. Was in Zlin in the Czech League, Dinamo Riga, and ended up with Eisbären in the Deutsche Elite League, German Ice Hockey League, 2 regular season games and 16 playoff games. They lost in the final to Red Bull Munich.
Polka in off the line. Rantanen fishing for it. Puck arrives, in comes Granlund, offside goes the play. I believe it's a 6-point night for Aho. And forgive me if the numbers are blurring together here, and my penmanship is all over the goal sheet.
Well, he was prominent in the opening game, and opposite here. Bit of a strange schedule for Finland. They don't play the first game of the tournament on Friday. Then they have a back-to-back offering. This is the second of those. They get a day off, another back-to-back situation, then 2 days off, and then the heavy lifting. They'll play Canada on the 12th, as there is some damage behind the net in the form of Pavlov's, who gets dumped, and Granlund, who we were talking about, goes to the penalty box. We'll continue with that schedule. Canada, that's the big game for the Finns on Saturday the 12th, and then Germany right after that on Sunday, another back-to-back, and they'll finish the tournament against the United States on the 15th of May.
So Aho officially sitting on a 5-point night. Has a shorthanded goal in the hockey game, will come out to take the draw for Finland. 8-1, the Finns in the lead. 4th power play of the hockey game for Latvia. Andrasis wins, splits the coverage at the Finland line.
Talked in the opener how Finland has something to prove at this tournament, but I don't think playing Teravainen and Aho at this point in the game is the smartest move for the coach, Mariamäki. Just talked about how their schedule bunches up. We do have the ability to add a player, if so, if need be, as this tournament continues, but beware of their top guys.
Another penalty, Finland.
is actually going to take the power play away from the Latvians. Kennan's in on the forecheck. That slash that gets called when someone drops the stick. Heiskanen was the defenseman. Ronald's Kennans will sit 4-on-4 for 1:29. So all the Finns need is more ice to move the puck with.
I'd be interested to see who they ice when the power play takes over, but not so sure they're going to back off even at 8-1. Mannanen for Finland. Drops off, Rantanen. Centers, and Mannanen had it slip under the heel of his stick. Mannanen keeps it in, Rantanen. Puts the head down, sweeps underneath of one, back into the corner. Rantanen skates into his own man, still has the puck at the line. Heiskanen across. Doubling back, Riikola shoots, and a left pad stop by Gudlevskis. Rantanen out of the corner with it, so dominant. Plays it to the front, and at the top of the crease, Mannanen was knocked down, and now Red Leafs will curl away from the pressure.
Rubin's the defenseman who has the puck now is lucky. He just chopped at the stick of Rantanen, who danced him going towards the net.
30 seconds remains in 4-on-4 play. Honka put the pass out of the reach of Manalainen. Andrasis trying to undress Nudavara. Doesn't work. Nudavara, fresh off a playoff battle with the Blue Jackets, swings one out to center ice. Kapanen in his own right, part of the battle with the Maple Leafs against the Bruins. Out of the box are the Finns, and right to the power play with 23 seconds remaining in the man advantage with Cannons in the box. Honka curls into the Latvia zone, spots an opening, plays it back to the right point. Too far for Koivisto. Kelgranlund back in though. Again, Koivisto. Teravainen. Aho standing on the line, backing up. 5-on-5 resumes. Aho tries to thread the needle off a skate of Galvin. It'll propel the Latvians the other way. 3-on-2. Cannon shoots, stopped by the glove of Husso at the top of his crease. A big night for Aho, and the Finns are enjoying this one. Elvis Merlikins is the backup goaltender on the Latvian bench. There are plenty of other impersonators in the stands here in Herning.
Normally you have a deflated fan base when the score is out of hand, but that's not the Latvians' nature. The fans, they're trying to keep their goaltender, the Finns, who's so involved. Got battling factions behind both goaltenders. And it's just been a party regardless of what the scoreboard says. This game was never in doubt. 2-0 about 8 minutes in for Finland. 3-0 after the first, and they just continued to pile up goals.
Koivisto takes a look at the clock. enjoys the fans behind him. Play move to center, off the leg. Antila bats it in, rolling puck, and Gillespie is going to slow it down again.
I'm going to argue that should have been a call there, getting sprayed. The referee probably feels that it's better just to go drop the puck, get this going. Conversation there. There's Rouse Freibergs. He and his team just didn't have it today. And that's what Gillespie was complaining about.
Finland at center in the battle. That's exactly what Antila did, is win it. Ran out of gas when he got into the Latvia zone. Get some support down low. Manlainen. Back into the finish zone. Polka. Cal Granlund. A little trip there delivered. Referees want to keep this thing going. Cal Granlund tangled up near side boards. Rantanen pries it free. Kapanen right back into the corner. Up the boards again. Kapanen saw a hit. Throws the puck down low to Granlund. Back at the line. Polka's shot blocked in front. How about that save from the defenseman, Belinskas, who looked just like a goaltender without the stick.
It's happened a few times in this game where Latvians get engaged physically and lose their stick, and then they get stationary watching.
Tipped in front and just wide by Teravainen. Excuse me, Rantanen. Kapanen. Putting on a clinic in the Latvian zone. Wicked wrister by Kapanen stays wide. Minute and a half to go in the third. 8-1 Finland. Mikael Granlund in front. Rantanen shoots high over top of the glove side.
Another near side pass that the goaltender was unaware of.
The Finns have had so much time in the Latvia zone with this shift continuing. They're tired. Kavisto can't keep it in. Nudavara backs up. Finns will change again.
Well, Latvia has been in the top division in the World Championship since 1997. They finished 7th 3 times. That's their highest finish in 97, 04, and 09. And they finished 13th. So close to relegation, but not fully getting dropped. 5 times. Offside call here.
And Aho with a 6-point night is on the ice. We'll go to the Finnish bench just as we notify him of that, though. 2 goals, 4 assists, and an incredible showing from Sebastian Aho, who entered with 4 points already. So 10 points through almost 2 games of hockey for Aho, who will stay out there. 33 seconds to go. Latvia in across the finish line. Bukart throws it on. Husso bats it down. Rubins across. Belinskas dangles past one at the line. Floats one to the goal. Husso doesn't want to cover it, but he has to with 20 to go.
Jumping up ahead of everybody and was about to usher it behind the net. There's a little conversation between the players and the referee and linesman to the blocker side of the goaltender, but the fun's to be had in the crowd. Interesting animals that have been allowed in here.
Switzerland takes out Slovakia by a score of 2-0 over on TSN 3. This one almost in the books. 7-goal cushion. Richards Bukarts, who had the tally for Latvia, tries to guide that one to the net from the far boards. 5 seconds left. Both crowd bases counting this one down. And for the second straight game, Finland puts up 8. A 6-point night for Aho. And an 8-1 final sends the Finns in front of Latvia.
Well, you have to be a little more prepared to play, and the Latvians allowed Finland to feel the puck too early, too often, and too many goals. Latvia will shake it off. Finland looks to get stronger as the games roll on.
Dominant start to Group B. At the World Hockey Championship, Finland owns Herning 8-1 over Latvia.
The best player of each team will be awarded with the official watch by Tissot, official timekeeper of the 2018 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. The prizes will be presented for Team Latvia and Team Finland. Ulrik Larsen, General Secretary of the Danish Ice Hockey Association. The best player for Team Latvia, number 91, Ronald Kinnings. And the best player for Team Finland, 86, Timo Talavainen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Finland. Gunner, simply clever.
Følg med i BT og på BT.dk, når vi dækker ishockey-VM 2018. Vi holder dig opdateret døgnet rundt og giver dig selvfølgelig også masser af unikt indhold. Du får eksklusive interviews og portrætter af de store danske stjerner, spillernes egne historier direkte fra landsholdslejren og de vigtigste VM-nyheder. Kom helt til.
An exceptional performance by Finland to pull off an 8-1 victory. Tic-tac-toe passing from your line. I mean, we knew that you guys had chemistry, but did you know that you guys were going to thrive this well in this tournament?
Yeah, we've been focusing to start good the games, and now a couple games it's been going good, but we feel confident right now, and we just have to keep going.
I mean, right now you guys are the leaders in Group B, just 1 point above USA. Does it feel like you guys have put yourself in a good position to top this group leading out of it?
Yeah, we just try to focus on living day by day. Now it's 2 games gone, and we've been doing a good job, but we still need to improve our game and get better, I think.
Tomorrow you have the day off. Anything planned? I mean, team bonding. I know you guys had bicycles. Anything that you're going to do to see the city?
Yeah, I don't know, not too much. I think we just played 2 games, so we need to rest for a little bit and take some time off.
Thanks for doing this. Congrats.
Thank you.
Your kingdom.
Well, too many costly turnovers result in too many goals in the back of your net. What transpired in this game to result in this score?
You know, like we had some couple mistakes in our defensive zone. You know, they really our goals. It was our own mistakes. So we had some bad turnovers, and that caused us this loss. So it's disappointing, but it's a long tournament, and we'll be back.
At times it felt like you guys were trying to make the pretty play, making too many passes. Is it just a matter of getting back to basics?
I agree. Yeah, we should go back to basics. You know, we're trying to play the game that, you know, go back. We should go back to basics and play the, you know, the game what coach taught us. We got out a little bit of the plan that causes, you know, these all goals.
A day off next, and then you'll be playing Korea on Tuesday, who's also hungry for their first win of the tournament. What's your mindset heading into that?
You know, forget about this game. You know, it's over. Watch the video, clean up the mistakes and turnovers, and clear mind and go back at it again.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Det handler om sammenhold. Vi knokler for hinanden. Vi skal kæmpe for hinanden. Hver for sig kan vi ikke vinde.
Drop it.